Master Gunnery Sergeant. Stilwater.
Lurking bush boy.
Now I know I'm not too savvy on our dress regulations, but if we're in the field in gear, like during the day, shouldn't we be wearing bush hats?
No.
Are we in the field right now?
We're not in the field.
I mean, we're in,
for one.
We're in Vietnam.
It's
Are we
unit by unit basis.
In the field right now? I don't think we
Physically
are.
out there in the bush right now.
We would be considered in garrison.
Not.
In garrison overseas.
Listen to the
is
veteran
the
that's
rear
speaking to you
area
right
for
now,
the
brother.
entire 3rd Marine Regiment, so yeah.
Yeah, I fixed them. Okay, so officers, everyone should be able to check rank, hopefully, with the self-interact.
Oh shit.
Equipment, and then check rank, and they should hopefully get the right rank.
Cigarette.
Mine's good.
I got the right rank.
The right rank.
I've got the right rank.
I am a sir.
I am an officer.
PFC. Is that a Stilwater?
Did anyone get the wrong rank?
Alright, good. Got it.
No? Can everyone fix the lines so they're more centered, please?
Scoot it left.
Yeah, who's in charge of this formation?
Left,
Squad,
scoot
scoot
left.
Left. Scoot. Alright.
Go.
Good.
Huh? What the hell?
Get the stoical HQ motherfuckers just not giving a fuck.
Look at that. What trail?
Okay, HQ, bring it like right and forward a little bit. Yeah, please, thank you. Aviation as well, follow on. First squad, fix your line. Those on the left. Get close, get close.
Dress to your right.
Yeah.
Dress to your right.
To your right. Your
Yes,
other right. There you go.
There you go.
I'll try to
Alright.
help you.
A little more, Leclerc. A little more.
Just double check. There's enough room to move between the squads here.
Blocking was hard.
Because you got to be able to get out of the formation.
Damn DOS, nice chevrons. Nice rockers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why I kept on making me gave me first sergeant.
This is just the company first.
One area, take just half a step back. The rest of you guys, you're fine. Yeah, there you go. Okie dokie. Hope mine makes it in. Alright,
I believe in the little German.
we're 8 minutes past start. So we'll get started here for the ceremony.
Move up slowly. What's that?
What the hell? What's going on in first squad bay? Alright. Can everyone at the back hear me?
Yeah.
Alright. Alright. Gentlemen, our most recent career campaign was one that was most anticipated amongst the Marines I talked with. We waited patiently for many years for the opportunity to do a career with mods containing equipment and gear necessary to portray the Korean War without it feeling too much like reskinned World War II. However, the many mods presented many difficult challenges along the way. Despite that, Marines showed up and got the job done in the best way I could ask of them. We fought a ferocious and relentless enemy that no anti-aerial officer could have prepared them for. Relentless waves of Chinese aggressors rushing to take our positions with overwhelming firepower and both tactical and numerical advantage. Because of the courage and dedication, many of you overcame these challenges and became an overall stronger and better fighting force. If ever comes the time we need to prepare for defensive operations, I will turn to those Marines who fought side by side beside me against the PVA on Fox Hill. With that being said, the following Marines are being awarded the Career Campaign Medal, but also the Presidential Unit Citation for actions portraying the 7th Marine Regiment based upon their attendance. Das, Bartel, Barden, Harvey, Blitz, Stilwater, Taylor, Lerner, Worthington, Sauls, Blair, Ross, Maier, Castle, Fox, Popa, Goodman, Schwyn, Rukina, Kerry, Finch, Sloane, Rattenberg, Mans, Ramirez, Leclerc, Wheatley, Davies, Young, Al, and Novak. The following Marines are being awarded the Purple Heart. In order to receive this award, you must have met campaign attendance requirements, been wounded and knocked unconscious, and have had a corpsman save you and then survive for the rest of the day. So the following means receiving the Purple Heart: Barden, Taylor, Lerner, Worthington, Sauls, Blair, Castle, Popa, Goodman, Rukina, Kerry, Sloane, Mans, Ramirez, Wheatley, Young, and Al. These next readings will commence the promotions. After being called up, each Marine must salute and wait for the officer giving the promotion or award to drop their salute first. After receiving the promotion or award, the Marine must repeat the same salute, then wait to be told to return formation. Will this Marine come forward? Connor Mafia.
Absent, sir.
Will this Marine come forward? Thomas Young.
Not here.
Sick bay, sir.
Okay. In that case, we'll move on to the readings to commence the Valor Awards for Korea. Will these Marines come forward? Nick Das, Isaiah Novak, Joseph Bartel, and Jake Taylor. Is Bartel away, sir?
No, he's here. He's working on the fences right now.
Okay. All right. It gives me great pleasure to award the Navy Marine Corps Achievement Medal to Captain Nick Das, First Lieutenant Isaiah Novak, First Lieutenant Joseph Bartel, and Sergeant Jake Taylor for conducting the research, mission making, and Zeusing operations for the duration of the Korea Chosin Reservoir campaign. This unit owes a great debt to the work you do in and out of game to keep the unit running and to make this place what it is. May this award be dedicated to those efforts, and my deepest thanks to you all. Congratulations. All right, everyone but Nick Das, please return to formation. Captain Das has been recently given the privilege and honor of being accepted into the administrative team of 3-5 Marines. He has done so voluntarily to seek out and assist the unit in moderation and running of behind the scenes. It is a great honor to welcome him to the admin team by allowing him to be the first to read the Valor Awards for the Korea campaign. Congratulations, Das.
Thank you.
All right.
Okay, can everyone hear me?
Yep.
Will these Marines come forward? Noah Barden, Jake Taylor, and Fritz Maier. The President of the United States of America takes pleasure in presenting the Bronze Star to Private First Class Fritz Maier, United States Marines Corps, serving as a member of Fox Company's 2nd Battalion, 7th Marines, 1st Marine Division Reinforced, in action against enemy aggressive forces in Korea on November 30th, 1950. Private First Class Maier, along with the squad, were defending a portion of their company's offensive line when an airdrop carrying vital supplies landed just outside the perimeter. Volunteers were called for to retrieve the supplies and bring them back to friendly lines, and along with his squad leader, Private First Class Maier unhesitatingly volunteered for assignment and rushed into enemy fire across open ground to retrieve the airdrop supplies. Early the next morning, Fox Company's position was assaulted by over 500 Chinese communist troops. Responsible for defending a portion of his squad's defensive perimeter, Private First Class Maier killed at least 15 Chinese communists during this assault, and directly contributed to the repulse of the enemy force. By his outstanding courage, indomitable fighting spirit, and gallant devotion to duty, Private First Class Maier contributed materially to the success achieved by the company and the survival of those against him. Survival of those with him against the overwhelming odds, thereby upholding the highest tradition of United States Navy service.
Hey, watch the trees.
Try to sleep, man.
One scrolling down. 1 second. President of the United States of America takes pleasure in presenting the Bronze Star with Valor device to Sgt Taylor, United States Marine Corps, while serving squad leader of Company F, 2nd Battalion, 7th Marines, 1st Marine Division reinforced, in action against enemy aggressor forces in Korea on November 30th, 1950. Sgt Taylor defended his section of Fox Hill, leading his squad in the course of action. Sgt Taylor exposed himself to withering enemy fire to encourage his squad to fight against an overwhelming force. In defense of his position atop the hill, Sgt Taylor's squad had become critically low on ammunition and grenades, including his personal firearm. Sgt Taylor, whilst the aggressor still charged their position, had volunteered himself and another squad member to leave behind their defenses to retrieve enemy weapons and ammo, amongst those his squad had killed. With complete disregard for his own personal safety, an enemy force that far outnumbered his own, Sgt Taylor and another Marine, Private First Class Maier, left their foxholes and traversed the icy terrain exposed to fire, collecting supplies for his squad and the company. In doing so, allowed his squad to defend from the enemy force greater than 500 aggressors, from taking their positions and leading to his squad's accounting for over 100 killed and wounded many more. With Sgt Taylor's deadly and accurate fire, personally killing 18 enemy, by his astounding courage, indomitable fighting experience, and gallant devotion to duty, Sgt Taylor contributed materially to the success achieved by the company and served to inspire all those who observed them, thereby upholding the highest tradition of United States naval service.
What was that? Did you hear that? Man, let's get out of here.
President of the United States of America takes pleasure in presenting the Bronze Star with Valor device to 2nd Lieutenant Noel Barden. The United States Marine Corps while serving as platoon leader of Company F, 2nd Battalion, 7th Marines, 1st Marine Division reinforced, in action against enemy aggressors forces in Korea on November 28, 1950. 2nd Lieutenant Barden distinguished himself through extraordinary actions in the face of enemy engagement. Under the cover of darkness and amidst intense and sustained enemy assault, 2nd Lieutenant Barden moved deliberately from line to line across the defense perimeter, rallying disorganized elements and restoring cohesion. While the enemy's pressure threatened to overwhelm friendly positions, with complete disregard for his personal safety, he ensured troops were properly armed, supplied, and repositioned to meet the assault. His calm presence and decisive direction under fire instilled renewed confidence and fighting experience amongst his fellow Marines. As hostile forces pressed the attack, 2nd Lieutenant Barden aggressively engaged the enemy combatants, maneuvering between fighting positions and eliminating multiple enemy personnel. His actions disrupted the enemy's movement and prevented further penetration of the defensive line. Through his bold leadership and lethal effectiveness, the unit maintained its defensive posture, ultimately repelled the attack. 2nd Lieutenant Barden's courage, tactical skill, and steadfast determination reflected the highest traditions of military service and bring great credit upon himself and United States Naval Service.
What if we don't make it out of here?
Thank you, sir.
Stand proud today, Marines. You have earned your place in a long, unbroken line of warriors who carried the Eagle, Globe, and Anchor through the darkest hours and came out stronger for it. HQ Marines may return to formation.
Hey, motherfuckers, you're surrounded. Just give up.
Thank you, Captain Das. Nice.
What was that?
FXL. Don't worry about it. I guess someone's joining with beautiful extra mods. Will these Marines come forward? Jerry Mans and David Goodman.
Hey, Memphis, how'd you end up in North?
The President of the United States of America takes pleasure in presenting the Silver Star to Corporal Jerry Mans, United States Marine Corps, while serving as machine gun squad leader of Company F, 2nd Battalion, 7th Marines, 1st Marine Division Reinforced in actions against enemy aggressive forces in Korea on the 20th of November 1950. Corporal Mans directed his gun team during a savage night attack against the enemy by a large enemy force. Corporal Mans exposed himself to devastating hostile small arms, automatic weapons, and hand grenade fire, and although during the engagement his gunner and assistant had become wounded, he succeeded in delivering a large volume of fire, accurate fire, upon the advancing enemy. Even when their personal weapons had started to lock up due to freezing conditions, Corporal Mans quickly organized and divided the weapons for the team to defend the position. He ordered to disengage with the enemy and withdraw to another position, so he helped his men gather his machine gun and a supply of ammunition over icy fire-swept terrain to the new position. Corporal Mans directed devastating fire until his gun team had once again become wounded and he had to take control of the gun itself. Eventually, the weapon had become unserviceable and he single-handedly killed another 13 enemies advancing on his position with his carbine to defend the wounded Marines until medical evacuation could be provided to them. By his outstanding courage, indomitable fighting spirit, and gallant devotion to duty, Corporal Mans contributed materially to the success achieved by the company and served to inspire all those who observed him, thereby upholding the highest traditions of the United States Naval Service. Congratulations, Mans.
Thanks, sir.
Salute.
Woo! Yeah!
The President of the United States of America takes pleasure in presenting the Silver Star to Private First Class David Goodman, United States Marine Corps, while serving as automatic rifleman of Company F, 2nd Battalion, 7th Marines, 1st Marine Division Reinforced, in action against enemy aggressive forces in Korea on 20th of November 1950. Private First Class Goodman defended his trench with his fire team. In the course of action, Private First Class Goodman's fire team leader was hit and critically wounded by enemy small arms fire. Private First Class Goodman immediately tended to Corporal Popa's wounds and stabilized his condition before he returned to engage the enemy charging troops. With his fire team leader unconscious and his teammate also wounded and continuously providing first aid to himself, Private First Class Goodman rendered deadly and accurate fire down into enemy troops, assaulting his position with his bar, killing 20 and wounding more. Finding his position flanked and infiltrated by enemy troops, Private First Class Goodman engaged and killed multiple attackers in close combat in the defense of his wounded comrades. When his position became untenable and at great risk to his personal safety, Private First Class Goodman carried his wounded fire team leader under fire across the ice to provide further medical care to his wounded comrades before returning to the line, where he would kill an additional 50 enemy combatants. By his outstanding courage, indomitable fighting spirit, and gallant devotion to duty, Private First Goodman contributed materially to the success achieved by the company and the survival of those with him against overwhelming odds, thereby upholding the highest traditions of the United States Naval Service. Congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
Keep your eyes
And
and
I'm stuck.
ears open.
It gives me great pleasure to award you both the Silver Star. You guys did some tremendous actions on the day, some of which I was privy and personally witness to. So it gives me great pleasure to be able to reward you guys for such actions. You guys may return to formation. Thank you.
Thank you.
motherfuckers. You're surrounded. Just give up. Where you at?
Will this Marine come forward? Ben Fox.
One moment, LP.
We had to give Fox the God's Sleepiest Marine Award.
Sorry, I'm making beef stew.
Isn't that my award?
Beef
Present.
stew on my. Oh. Where did you go? Oh, there's back.
Don't worry.
What the f-
Close enough, you'll smell him.
One second.
Not any fucking words. Lost.
I am in front of you, LT.
I know, I see you. I may or may not have my mouth full because I was trying to get in while you were eating, while you were making.
Okay.
Hey, I ain't gonna say nothing.
Alright. The President of the United States of America takes a pleasure in presenting the Navy Cross to Corporal Ben Fox, United States Marine Corps, while serving as Rifle Squad Leader of Company F, 2nd Battalion, 7th Marines, 1st Marine Division Reinforced. In action against enemy aggressor forces in Korea on the 28th of November, 1950. Corporal Fox led his squad during a savage night attack against the company by a large enemy force. Making a target of himself under the devastating fire from automatic weapons, rifles, and grenades, he maneuvered up and down the line to deliver accurate and effective fire against the on-rushing force. When his men became wounded, Corporal Fox would step into the line to plug the gap in fire until the wounded could be evacuated, prioritizing any additional ammunition be given to his men. Upon hearing a call for help from his platoon commander, Corporal Fox arrived to see his right team had become wounded and the enemy had begun to assault the position, with the platoon commander ordering Fox to hold the ground with him until more help could arrive. During the ensuing firefight, using his rifle and hand grenades, Corporal Fox had become wounded himself. Courageously ignoring the intense pain, he staunchly fought on. His ammo almost being completely depleted, Corporal Fox noticed an automatic rifle amongst the wounded and picked it up to give it a higher volume of fire, personally killing 20 and wounding many more. Eventually, help arrived, and with the wounded Marines evacuated, Corporal Fox was ordered to disengage and withdraw to another position, gathering what weapons and ammo he could and carrying them over the icy terrain. There, he continued to lead his men and ensure the company position was not overrun. Stout-hearted and indomitable, Corporal Fox, by his fortitude, great personal valor, and dauntless perseverance in the face of almost certain death, saved the lives of several of his fellow Marines and contributed essentially to the success achieved by his company in maintaining its defensive position against tremendous odds. His extraordinary heroism throughout was in keeping with the high traditions of the United States Naval Service. Congratulations, Fox.
Get up front. Find out why the hell Styles is stopping.
Thank you.
Yep, before your turn. I'd just like to say, it has been a privilege as your platoon commander to see you become such an excellent Marine and a stout-hearted squad leader. It's really been quite the journey for some years now, seeing your progression from the first time that you attempted squad leading and how effective you were there to compare to how much of a killer and how much of a real dedicated leader you are now in the field. So it gives me great pleasure to give you this award, and I also can't wait for all the future missions we have together, because with you and Sgt Taylor under my command, I believe that we have one of the best and most effective fighting forces we have ever seen in 3.5's history. And I look forward to future combat operations, because we will be killing Dido, and I know that you will be going soon to your real service, but it has been a pleasure and a privilege to be able to play with you and run this unit with you. So thank you, Fox.
Thank you, sir.
All right.
Welcome back, Young.
Young here?
Yep, he's here now.
Mafia here?
Mafia's present, Lieutenant.
Wow. Okay.
He is in the building over there, though.
Holy shit.
Peter's in the building.
Mafia.
He's been in the building at all fucking.
Mafia, get your fat ass over here.
Mafia, get the fuck over here. Do you want a fucking promotion or not?
Mafia.
Mafia.
Mafia?
Hey, motherfuckers, you're surrounded. Just give up.
We should sit.
That's a taken captive and just put him in front of Barden.
This bitch ass cannot be fucking present for the start of the game ever.
Nope.
He doesn't want it, I'll take it.
You goddamn.
Parade rest.
Can we gaslight him?
Where the
Alright.
fuck is he here? Where is
Yeah,
Yeah,
he?
he's off your right
next to
shoulder.
you.
TP'd him over here.
Like he's here, but he's not fucking mentally conscious.
There's nothing going on in his head.
Yeah.
Oh, there he
There's
is.
like too many batteries.
He truly is a
Good.
private of the Marine Corps.
You think all that glue he sniffed
Alright.
maybe melted his brain?
Cool. Well, in that case, I'll call this Marine to come forward, Thomas Young.
Yeah.
In his body armor, I'm scared of Barden.
Damn. Maybe untie him just in case Mafia gets back. To all these who shall see these present greetings, know you that reposing special trust and confidence in the patriotism, valor, fidelity, and abilities of Thomas Young, I do hereby promote him First Lieutenant, United States Marine Corps, to rank for the first day of March 1968. He is therefore and diligently to discharge the duties of such office by doing and performing all manner of things thereunto belonging. And I do strictly charge and require all officers, seamen, and Marines under his command to be obedient to his orders. And he is to observe and follow such orders and directions from time to time as may be given by me or the future President of the United States of America or other superior orders officers acting in accordance with the laws of the United States of America. This commission is to continue in force during the pleasure of the President of the United States of America for the time being under provisions of these public laws relating to the officers of the Armed Forces of the United States of America and the component, therefore, in which this appointment is made. Done in the city of D.C., Washington, this first day of March in the year of our Lord, 1968, in the independence of the United States of America, the 192 years since 1776. By the President, Lyndon B. Johnson, Secretary of the Navy, Paul Ignatius, and Leonard F. Chapman, Jr., Commandant of the Marine Corps. Congratulations. Nice. Well done.
Yeah, take a sit.
Sorry, I'm on a phone call with my uncle because he decided to call me and be rude.
His first official act as of First Lieutenant.
Take a seat.
Yep. Hey, I'm old. I've been fighting since 1775.
Well, not since you're in aviation.
Yeah, he was
I
an
have
asshole
something to give you,
with them.
Young. Wear these proudly.
All right. Well, Mafia's going to miss his promotion because he is wasting my time and everyone else's time by not being present. So, case.
Let them know that.
Yep. With that, it gives me great pleasure to conclude this award ceremony. I look forward to conducting this next campaign with all, and it gives me great pleasure to fight alongside such courageous and dedicated people looking to preserve the Marine Corps history and the legacy of veterans past. Thank you all. You're dismissed. Woo.
Wait a minute. I feel like we're missing something.
Following
Are we?
here.
Alright, first
yeah,
of all,
yeah,
full
ready to
out, get
kill.
your 782 gear on. Got a war to fight. Fucking massacre in here while we were at parade? Jesus.
One of those was me. Because I figured it was just quicker to respawn instead of loading off my gear.
I put a ceremony kit in public.
Well, I didn't know about that, so I just killed
Can you have your
myself.
shit meet back up?